Okay, so what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the company?
Yeah, whatever you
want. Tell me.
Well, you know what's kind of cool, because Dixie and I are doing business stuff all the time, but I don't think people, and I've always kind of talked about how we hired managers and we've hired a business manager and Greg, but they are bosses and we're heavily involved in it. So I thought it'd be cool just to
let's talk about it. I love it.
All the stuff.
So it's called D'Amelio Brands, right?
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
And you're going to launch your own products out of it, which I'm very happy about. I remember when Charlie did the Dunkin' thing and I was like, she's going to be like talent for Dunkin' Donuts. Right. Like, who cares about the drink? I'm like, make her own drink. And now you're going to make your own drink. I love that. Okay. So that's great. And you run it? Is this your gig now?
So we did it differently than a lot of times. What happens is a celebrity or someone of influence will partner with another company. Yep. They'll usually do either they'll get some minority percentage or 50-50, and they'll let someone else do everything. And that's what we kind of see. And we were approached a lot of times, and we did a few things like that. And I was like, the market is so different today than when I started my clothing brand, that you have access to everything in your fingertips. And we have what's the hardest thing is we have the audience.
Sure.
So now we saw when Charlie did her own perfume, and then I have sourcing background. Yeah. So we're like,
your background is perfect for
which is so weird because I acted as, everyone's like, the dad's on TikTok, and I'm like, dude, I have no interest in doing TikTok dances or being the dad on TikTok. I'm more interested in like, how do we turn this into some sort of enterprise? So
I love that.
We went out and we did a valuation, and we really were just going to raise $5 million, and we had so much demand, we raised $6 million. And
awesome.
Michael Rubin's involved. UTA, actually, our agent, invested.
Great.
John Feldheimer, who's a president of or CEO of Lionsgate, and Rich Rosenblatt, who started MySpace.
I used to work for him.
Did you really?
Yep.
So he was the guy.
That's great. I could see you guys hanging out with him.
He's like the nicest.
He's so nice.
Yeah. He came to Charlie's birthday in the Bahamas.
Did he? His wife is lovely too.
His whole family, they're so sweet.
He's awesome. He's one of those guys, like, because when we moved out to LA, our lives are here, either in New York or Connecticut, and we have so many friends here. So out in LA.
Yeah, he's a good person to be friends with. Is it hard to make friends in LA?
Not what I think everybody, there is. I wonder how people will be towards us when we're not where we are. Like, people are, let's see if we're down and out a little bit, how many people are around. Yeah. So, but I've been very blessed to meet a couple of really cool people.
That's great. Yeah. What about you? Are you friends with non-famous people?
I mean, what I say, like, all the time, I don't want to make any more friends.
Okay, like, you're good on the friend. I say this too. I'm trying to fire friends at this point.
I have, like, my best friend, and I trust her more than anything. She's been my best friend since high school. Like,
she's a human. She's like general
talk to her every day. She goes to Wisconsin, and I'm just like, oh my God, this happened. She's like, I don't really care. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, she doesn't care about any of that stuff.
Yeah,
and
she likes you for you.
I don't need, like, a best friend in LA.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to meet someone and then tell them all my secrets. Like, that just sounds so scary to me. Yeah. Especially where I am right now.
Yeah.
And I haven't really, like, I have a lot of friends that I, like, see when I go out and I talk to.
You're like, I'm not sharing my diary with these people, though, which I think is smart. That's good.
I have my sister, my best friend.
You have your parents.
My parents.
Okay. I love the business. It's very similar to us. Like, we went through the same thing where I was like, I'll take anybody's ad dollars. We'll market. I'll shill Dave to be in the front of whatever product. And then I was like, Dave is the product. We are the product. So I love that you're doing that. I think it's so smart.
The thing that you guys have done that's so genius is, like, back when I worked with clothing companies, they're always like, hey, you're the graphic designer. Just do graphic designer. You're like, and you almost nurture, seems like a lot of the employees to become
anything they want
to do anything. And we're thinking, like, I always say, I want our office, like, if you want to come and be on our content team, I want you to be part of the show, because it just it takes the heat off of us,
and adds to the drama, adds to the flavor.
So we're not trying to be we're just want, if someone's going to film us, I would like them to put I'm like, dude, put the camera on yourself first, and
that's smart.
Everybody gets to know you, and then, because to have a camera, like, to do a YouTube video, to have a camera on Dixie for 20 minutes
It's
of her just
exhausting.
talking. It's
Yeah.
almost so.
It's also very authentic because that's how you built your business. Like
Mhm.
you basically just took your phones and put them on yourself. And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is cool. I mean, when I last saw you, you were going to go to college. How laughable
Mhm.
is that?
You were like,
I was like, do you want to be my
here?"
intern? You were like, no thanks. I'll just create an empire.
Well, I probably
You can
would've.
still
I would've had
intern
the
with me
best
whenever you
time.
want.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, so we've got the brands. When can we see the first product?
We're working on. We hired a really great shoe designer to work for
Ooh.
us, and
That's
she's been on
great.
board for. We announced yesterday, but she's been on board for a month.
Okay.
And we're trying to. It's a whole process. What people don't understand is like people see these celebrity brands and like, oh my god, they came out of nowhere and they're doing all this business, but there's trademark planning.
Oh, you're like, we've been working on this thing for 2 years.
Yeah,
It's
so
so
we're-
annoying.
We're going through like in the trademark office, which last thing you want to do is come out with a brand name that somebody in
somebody else is gonna
Nebraska
rip from
has
you.
a company, and then so it makes it difficult. And then, but all the things that probably are difficult for anyone else, like importing
Yeah, you know that.
all
world.
that, getting stuff. We have a 3PL warehouse
Yeah.
in Santa Ana that we're using for our merch. So we brought merch over into this company. So we're slating first shoe collection to be summer of 2023.
And will it be D2C? Like, will you sell it online or will it be retail?
100% D2C to start.
Great.
But if a great retailer
Sure.
comes and wants a little
Smart.
exclusive, do you guys do?
We do it the same way. Because I get very frustrated with the retail cycles. Like, we're selling for in wholesale right now, like a year and a half out. It's so frustrating. And D2C is like, just click on it, buy it.
Yeah.
I love this.
No, and we've been, so what we're trying to do is just have the synergies between having a graphic design department, a content department, accounting. So we're, every time someone's
just run it through the flywheel.
Yeah. And then when it gets big, then we'll put our own accounting. When it gets bigger, we'll kind of spin it off. But we're pretty confident we're going to do.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Nice.
You guys will crush it. Will you sign other talent?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
Especially on the merch
side. You
side.
can incubate your other talent.
Yeah.
I think probably start with merch. We I don't know.
Yeah.
It's always hard to do that because you don't want to be like.
What do you mean, sign them as a manager or
Yeah.
sign them? We don't.
You're like, I got enough going on here.
But like, I
you
think
don't want to manage people, Dixie.
I don't like telling people what to do.
Really?
No.
You should be confident in that.
I mean,
you know what you're doing.
I go from being in high school, I have to ask to go to the bathroom. Now I'm like, hey, can you do this for me? Like, it's weird. But I'm getting better at.
Yeah, you just have to practice it.
Yeah.